Hey everyone, welcome to the demo of Mahokenshi. I'm DisturbingPuppet. So this popped up as part of the Tacticon event, so I was kind of just looking at it the other day and saw this and it has a demo, so I went ahead and downloaded it. Played around with it a little bit. I did record a video to do kind of first impressions of it, but ran into a weird soft lock issue and had to exit out. So instead of doing that one with a kind of a problem in it, today there was an update, so we're going to try to go in and do the second mission that's in this. I'm not sure how many missions there are in the demo. We'll take a look at all that kind of stuff before we get into it. There are up to 4 characters that you can unlock, but I'm not sure how many are available in the demo. I have unlocked the second character, so unlike most people who are going to be playing with the first character that you get that you can play with, who I've actually leveled up by doing a couple missions with, we're going to go with the second one, who's Kaito. So there are different factions in the game with different characters you can play as. So this person, what is it? It's like Topaz, Ruby, Jade, and something else. So this class, this group, the red color, are supposedly getting their power from Tengu. So this bird thing is supposed to be a Tengu. So a Tengu from Japanese mythology is like an ogre with a big nose or demon with a big nose kind of thing. This group, which I can't remember the name of, they get their power from Kappa. So this thing here is supposed to be a Kappa, the river monster thing from Japanese folklore. Again, I'm not sure how much of this is Japanese and how much of it is something else. It's kind of mixed. Overall, the aesthetic of this reminds me a lot of the old card game Legend of the Five Rings, which I had some of the first cards of, and I don't know, I had them for quite a long time before I probably sold them off for just a few bucks. Unfortunate, I know. But the art style is really cool. Asian fantasy kind of inspired, more Japanese fantasy inspired. We're going to try this guy out. I haven't unlocked the others, so there's Sota and Mikasi. So it's like Kappa, Tengu, I can't remember the other ones. There's sort of an opening cutscene at the beginning that gives you a little bit of information, but I can't record during it for whatever reason. All right, so Kaito, proudest of the Mahokenshi, Kaito rarely takes off his heavy armor, a gift from his patron Kami, the Kappa ruler of lakes and rivers. The House of Sapphire, there we go, Sapphire, is the renowned protector of the islands and oversees the construction of walls and the organization of defenses. Kaito has long brought honor to his house and is considered a hero for his past deeds, yet the most important thing in his mind is the safety of his children. There's no doubt that even surrounded by enemies, he would still prevail. So probably he gets armor every turn. I'll take a look at his cards real quick and kind of see really nice art on the cards. I'm not really going to kind of read through them here. We'll just kind of see what pops up as we do the mission. So we're just going to do the second mission and maybe successfully get through it. It's on a timer, so it sort of depends on how it goes. So you can kind of filter stuff out, unlock level attack cards, move cards, skill cards, all that kind of stuff. So there are your cards. There's equipment that you can get, which all of it's still locked, it looks like, for me, for all the characters. Talismans, as you level up, things will be unlocked. And these are things that you can pick up as you traverse around on the map. So as you're on the map, and we'll kind of see that once we get in the mission, there are places you can go to upgrade your cards, places to get those talismans. There are healing vials, there's enemies on the map, but there's also bonuses to your defense or attack depending on the tile you're on. So this up here is crystals. Use this to get upgrades. So there's sort of an upgrade overall kind of settings. Trying to find, where is it here? Yeah. So there's different ways of things. So I have gone ahead and upgraded a few things. So we have upgraded strike card, 2 additional defense on this particular card, starting with some gold and extra talisman slot in castles, so I think we'll have more than one option kind of thing. So that's really all. Nothing too major. Missions. So first mission's done. Second mission I have completed. This is the one that I had an issue with before. Third mission is available. We're not going to jump into that yet. These are challenges that'll get you extra gems for unlocks and stuff. All right, I've seen this one before. We're going to go ahead and do this one. It's Pit of Darkness. The cult is plotting to summon terrible creatures from the underworld. Stop them at all costs. So we're just going to do this one again with this character. I might be a bit underpowered because I am not full strength.
How have these vile creatures reached the Celestial Islands? Pits tainted by corruption serve them as gateway. They must be sealed if the Celestial Realm is to be saved, and only you have the power to do so.
Alright, so we're going to take Kaito. Alright, close the corrupted pit. Defeat if the pit's still open at the end of turn 2. Let's see, is this the same thing? Yeah. Alright, so there's the pit. And we start all the way down here. There is a road up through part of this, and we'll kind of see how that goes. So up here, we can just kind of mouse over. There's really good information on kind of mousing over stuff or looking at things. So if you're not sure what something is, if you just mouse over it, it will tell you gold to buy cards, how many cards are in my deck. We can look at our overall character screen here. So energy we use for actions, whether it's playing cards, so there's the cost up here, or to move around on terrain. And different terrain costs different energy. And then there are negative status effects and things that you can have on you as well, and they would show under your character, but also up here on the stat screen for the character. All right, defeat. So this is kind of our timer, keeping us and giving us an idea of how long we have. All right, so it's going to take 2 energy to go through the forest, or I can play safe travel. Just for 1, we can get through anything, so we will do that. Also gives me some defense. So this lets me get some cards. We can kind of see, choose some cards. This is an event. These are goblins up here. It's going to let me click on, yeah, Goblin Archer. Over here we have Goblin Warriors. So there's goblins around. So this kind of place, a village, we can buy new cards. This is a place where we can get the Talismans. And the dojo, we can upgrade cards. If I had a criticism, it would be that the dojos and the villages look way too similar. You can zoom in, although it doesn't really show you much. I do feel like when you get to combat, it should move to another screen, and we can rotate this around and kind of look at our character and stuff. So when we get into combat, which you'll see, in a little bit, it should, I feel like, go to another screen or zoom in on the fight or something like that. Instead, when you're kind of zoomed out, it's sort of very indirect feeling. All right, let's get some free cards. So we get a choice. 8 damage, inflict 4 weakness, gain 10 defense. So it's a lot for 2. Defensive strike, 6 damage, 8 defense. Armor break, reduce defense, inflict vulnerability. So we can kind of just mouse over it and we can see what everything does. So vulnerability increases the damage. Defense is basically just their block. And weakness, reducing damage dealt. I mean, I feel like the other character is really focused on doing damage very quickly. This one probably is based more on defensive stuff. I might take the armor break. We do have a really heavily armored guy that's going to show up here later in this mission. Alright, we can just get here to the event just barely, so we'll do that. Thirst for revenge. You come across a ransacked merchant caravan, likely the victim of a goblin attack. The few survivors are milling around their carts, desperate for help. An old woman is crying in front of 2 bodies covered by a dirty sheet. She calls out when she notices you. Monsters! They attacked us without warning, showed no mercy. Please, Mahokenshi, help us. I will offer to avenge them. After you say you will avenge the merchants, anger replaces their grief. They killed 8 of us in the attack. Eradicate the same number as them as payback, and we'll be able to find peace, knowing our dead have been avenged. Do this for us, and we will happily give you any of our wares that were not destroyed or stolen during the attack. Just before you leave, the merchants give you some useful advice to navigate the area. You gain 2 energy for this turn. So, side quests. Slay 8 goblins, gain cards and gold. Side quests are optional, provide powerful rewards, but will take time to complete. The choice is yours to pursue them or not. I did get this one done before, but just barely was able to get everything done in time. So now we have separate tracks, so the side quest is there if we want to look at it, about killing goblins, overall objectives, and timers. So we've got a couple more. I can't, well, maybe I can. Is there a road? It's kind of hard to tell sometimes if there's roads places. I think it's going to be, yeah, it's 1 to here, and then I'm stuck. So we are close enough that we are going to piss off the Goblin Archer over here, so he's going to start attacking me. Unfortunately, I can't get anywhere else. I don't have enough energy to get through the forests. So you can kind of see it's going to be 2. I can also, so right-click is setting your objective and movement. And you can see on the forest, +4, so that's your defense. So I currently have 2 because of the card I played before. I'm probably going to get shot here, and unfortunately there's nothing I can do with only 1, so I just have to end the turn. Goblin Archer moves in. Now, I do think those cards should stay up there a little bit longer, as well as the enemy that I'm fighting. kind of see there's a bunch of goblins out over here. This is just gold. It's out on the map. Alright, so I have some safe travels, so I could use those to get close. He is on the hill, which is going to increase his attack. I'm going to move up, get some defense, get a card. So first strike, draw 2 cards. Prepared, gain an energy. I don't know what prepared is. What is prepared? Its effects will only be played if X cards or more have already been played this turn. Okay. So first strike, its effects will only be played if this is the first card you play this turn. So it has either kind of one or the other. It's not going to do both. We've got Piercing Thrust, 10 damage from planes, reduce the target's defense by 12 first, so minus 12 defense, then 10 damage. That's pretty good. Gain 2 energy, but this icon means you have to ditch cards, so that's unfortunate. I'll take the... I mean, the Webbed Hands is interesting. This is very conditional, so I have to be on a planes to use it, so I don't think it's going to be that useful in this one. So I'll take the Webbed Hands. Alright, and apparently I can't use this. We can play one more thing, and we can get some use out of it, though. So we have kind of a basic attack here, which is not very strong. So that's sort of the combat. It's clear. I mean, I've got defensive bonus. He's got attack bonus. That's clearly shown from the terrain. If I zoom in, I mean, it looks a little bit better. I can get extra energy, but it's not really going to do anything. I can keep moving, though, if I want to, just to kind of get through the forest. And I think I will, because I need to do that eventually anyway. So we'll take some defense. We need to move up. When we get to the road, then we can kind of get through here and on up a little faster. So these are altars, and a lot of these I sort of didn't get to last time because they're sort of out of the way, and you're really in a rush to get through here as fast as possible. So I do need to kill goblins. And unfortunately, I can't get enough. So I can gain an energy, but that doesn't really do me much good. If I move out of the forest, I'm going to lose some of my defensive bonus. Now, I could go ahead and do it anyway, just because I need to keep moving and can take a shot because I've got a lot of health. So it's somewhat tempting to do that, but I'm going to stay put. Okay, he's running away. Cruel shot, 3 damage, 1 weakness. Not so nice. Alright, so this is the point where this mission crashed for me before, is when this guy was supposed to spawn and just didn't. An ominous presence. You hear a terrible inhuman roar in the distance and realize you arrived too late to prevent the cult from initiating their plans. Even from here, you can tell the beast that they have summoned is not to be trifled with. You must hurry and seal the corrupted pit to stop the cult from unleashing further chaos. Missions in Mahokenshi are often time-limited. You need to complete these missions before the defeat timer on the left of the screen runs out. So, I'm of 2 minds about time-limited missions. Sometimes they're good, but they're very difficult to balance. So I feel like it's somewhat risky to put that kind of thing in. It can work, but I feel like it's dangerous. Certain characters might have more movement abilities, might be faster, might be able to kill stuff faster. All of those things make a huge difference. Alright, we're going to go ahead and move on out. Cross the plains is totally fine, and we're just going to smack you to death without a problem. And you're dead. Okay, so that's 1 of 8 goblins we need to kill for the side quest if we're going to do that. We're already on turn 3 of 20, so you can kind of see how quickly things are. It's like going to be quite difficult to get through. Alright, so do I want to bother grabbing cash? I can't really do anything this turn. I will just move in. Okay, that didn't trigger any of the goblins. We might grab cash, go for cards, and then move up. You're on an altar of strength. It increases your strength, so that would be nice to get. And this guy's coming. And he has a lot of defense. So 30 defense, 30 health. So the problem is just getting through his defense, really, is the main issue. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and grab the chest. Gonna head into the town. So we can buy cards here. Many travelers and merchants come through this humble village. You may find interesting goods in the marketplace. What do we have? Riding the Wave, range 4, charge an enemy on arrival, gain 4 defense per adjacent enemy. That's interesting. Common Parry, 8 defense, draw a card. Blood Flow, 8 damage. Unblock damage, gain 1 defense per unblock damage dealt. Or draw a card, 8 damage. I feel like this is a little conditional. It's a little expensive. Yeah, everything he's got really is very focused on defense. So it is a rare, but I don't know that it's really worth the cost. It would help me move. So if there's an enemy, it might help me move across the map a little faster. So I am going to take it, because that might help me move, and that's the most important thing on this one, is just kind of moving. I could have bought more stuff because I have more cash, but let's see. So I have to target an enemy with this, I'm assuming. I can't just charge 4. So there's 3 goblins here. With the other character, I just kind of waded in and just slaughtered them because she has such a big attack bonus. So it was very easy to just kind of kill them all, especially once I got this. This guy's much more defensive, and I think that might be a bit too slow. So that could be an issue. They might come after me as I move by. Here we can upgrade cards. So for the defensive bonus. So if I do this, can I go anywhere? No, I have to target an enemy. I can't just kind of go wherever I want. Alright, well, this will give me some defense, so I'm going to do that. We'll grab the gold. And I can gain some energy, so why not? So I'm just going to rush it, and I'm going to go into the dojo to upgrade cards. Dojo Sensei nods as you approach. Come, samurai. There's always room for one more student, and I live to teach. It costs, what, 100, I think, for most upgrades? Yeah. Alright, what can we upgrade? So this, if we upgrade it, will reduce the cost. That's pretty good. I might need to do more damage. So that's just increasing vulnerability. Basic attack going up by 4. This one, gain 2 energy. Okay. This we can get to be free. That's quite good, because that's free movement then. I think I'll do the Riding the Wave, though. Don't have quite enough for another card, so we'll just kind of have to live with that for now. Alright, let's see if they'll come attack me in the dojo. Clumsy Slash. Clumsy Slash. And the big guy is coming. Alright, so I'm still in the dojo. If I had the money, we can just upgrade. Well, I can do enough damage. I can just kill you two. So we'll do that. I guess my first attack must have had a bonus there, because it was 9, the other one was 5. Well, I could upgrade something, and then kind of come back. I think I can immediately... Yeah, I can just click on it. So we can just kind of... Yeah, excuse me, Goblin. I'll be back in a second. I have to upgrade some cards. So what we might do... Getting the extra energy could be good. I think having the free movement, that's going to be a bit more important. Although the big guy is coming pretty quickly. So I do have two, so I could move away. I mean, I could get into the castle. that's going to trigger you. Talismans grant you powerful and unique bonuses. You can obtain them in castles. Level up to unlock additional ones. Yeah, I think we just go in. Put my sword away first. Castle is bustling with activity. The guards recognize your status as a Mahokenshi as you step through the gates and loudly announce your presence for all to know. We get one for free, I think. Welcome to the castle. May we offer you one of our powerful talismans. 2 energy every 4 turns. 2 energy when you kill an enemy. This is what I had last time. This was really good. Gain a strength when you play a move card. That's not bad. Gain 2 base energy. Lose 1 base draw. I like the energy when you kill. So I'm going to take that again. That was really helpful last time. So I've only killed 2 goblins. There's 2 behind me. I could hang out. So this is a health potion here. The big guy's coming. He's going to be kind of slow. He's going to follow the road, probably. He might divert over in the forest. If I can get on the hill here, it gives me a bonus to attack, which might help me pound through that 30 armor, but that's going to be really difficult to deal with. That's draw. That would be really nice, but that's really out of the way. Base defense. Yeah, do I want to move or not? This is actually out in the plains, so that's further away, I think. It's a little hard to tell. And I can't move the map once I'm in a card like this, so I can't actually move the map now. Do I want to move towards the cards? I guess we'll do that. I'm just going to keep moving. The goblins are chasing me. I'm surprised they can just go into the castle like that. Big guy's coming. Alright, what do we got? I'm going to draw. So you're both armored up pretty well. So I can't kill... Well, maybe I can. I can get rid of your defense. Then this will kill you. Then I can smacketh this goblin unto death. It's still only 3, or not even halfway to the goblins. There's still a bunch, like there's a couple up there, a few around other places. Okay, let's go for the card. Definitely need something that's like reducing defense, because this big guy's a problem. If I'm on a plains, this could be good. So it would be minus 12 defense, then do 10 damage. But that means I kind of have to fight him on a plains, hoping that he engages me there. I could even charge him now. I could charge somewhere else, actually. We could do that. So, like, I could head up here onto the hill to go after the goblins. That's not bad, because that would actually put me on... what is this one? Draw. Increased draw. Yeah, let's do that. That's actually quite good. We'll do that. So for 1, I get all the way up there. The altar was built on a path the founder of Mahoken once trod. It is said the first disciple to meditate here will gain a deeper understanding of the ways of Mahokenshi. Alright, give me more cards. Thank you. And I've got an attack, so I might as well play it. Smack. This guy is a little bigger. No, not him. Him. Goblin Poisoner. Oh, yeah, I remember this guy. So he's going to poison me, which will do damage over time, as you'd expect from poison. There we go. 6 damage to poison. Big guy's on his way. So enemies can adopt various behaviors. For example, surveillance enemies will detect you whenever you come within or come close to them and actively track you within a certain range. You can check an enemy's behavior in the character sheet. You can also hover over them to reveal their surveillance or tracking range. It's just sort of like a spotting distance. That's all it really is. I didn't get a lot of attacks here, so I'm going to draw even more cards. Okay, you have some defense. I'm going to take that away. It seems to have trouble because of the angle, I guess. Okay, and now we just smack. So I do feel like this would be better if it was like, you know, zoomed in, had a certain angle to it, a bit more detailed, you know, that kind of thing. The way they're kind of lit up on the map just looks kind of funny to me. I don't know. The art on the cards and everything is so nice. Okay, we have gotten 5 goblins, which isn't bad. But we're going to have to deal with the big guy soon, and I'm making pretty good progress. We're not even halfway on the timer. So the big guy, I think, can move 2 spaces no matter what. So let's go here. This might be a bad idea, but I'm going to go up on the hill. Gives me an attack bonus. And I can't move anywhere else. So he's on a mountain. Okay, so he has attack and defense bonus. So that's kind of a bad spot. I don't have enough to move anywhere now. I might need to head back down to the plains next time, because I do have that one card that's got a benefit if I'm on the plains. Yeah, I can't move anywhere, so we're just kind of stuck. Poison taking some damage out of me. Clumsy slash. The goblins will block for me a little bit here. Oh, he didn't even advance. Okay, that's interesting. Alright. Well, I can just straight up kill one of you. So yeah, let's just say goodnight to you. Focusing on the goblins here at the moment. So one more, I can definitely get towards another one. I can gain energy, but that doesn't matter too much. Let's run across here real quick. I'm not stuck here, so I can, you know, kind of keep doing stuff. So just because I'm next to somebody doesn't mean I have to fight them. So I can kind of run around and do whatever I want. Is this a plains? It is a plains. So I'm healed up. He now has spotted me, so he's now going to come after me. But if I do get that one card, I do have a benefit because I am on the plains. This, increase your defense. Got a bunch of cash now. Yeah, again, that's a village, not a dojo, so that's buying cards, not upgrading. Alright, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Yeah, we're getting smacked by both. So he does do 20 damage a turn, which is, you know, not great. So I don't think I can even get through, even if I take away some defense. So probably we try to kill the goblin. Which I'm not even sure I can do. Oh, I'm actually not even next to him. It looks like I'm next to him, but I'm not actually next to him. Yeah, I might want to just leave and head up here to increase some defense. Since I got both of these, it seems like I often get both the safe travels at the same time. Okay, we'll go up through the mountain because everything costs the same there. Shrine, destroy cards. Yeah, I'm fine. Air of serenity surrounds this hollow place. Here you can purify yourself and let go of the unnecessary. I should have actually saved that other one. I think we could have moved here for one anyway. Yeah, I'm not destroying any cards at the moment. It's 3 to get in the mountains. I'll just head into the forest here. And be chased. Big guy can't make it to me. Okay, let's go here first. So this altar was built on a path the founder of Mahoken once trod. It's said the first disciple to meditate here will gain a deep understanding. Yeah, it's the same thing. Alright, but it's +3 base defense. So we are now halfway through our time limit. Do I want to draw cards or gain energy? Well, we can do this no matter what, up into the mountain. Oh, there's a dojo right here. Yeah, let's go to the dojo. I've got a bunch of cash. Alright. So if we upgrade this, 13 damage, and defense is reduced by 20. Alright, that's pretty good. So we can do one more. So reducing defense a little bit more and 4 vulnerability. I mean, it's okay. It's not a huge improvement. It's a decent improvement. Or we just get the other movement to be free. Let's do movement free. So I'll live with that. Okay, so we've got 2 more. So I can just kind of head out into the forest. Because we have to go around up across this. I do have goblins coming in, so all I have to do is kill one more and we're set on the quest. I don't have to actually go back to get the reward, which I found out when I completed it before. Up here, what else do we have? We've got a shrine for energy. That's really, really nice. I might need to pick that up. I can probably just ignore the Oni, but I killed him last time, so I feel like I should kill him again. He's going to keep smacking me for 20, which is not ideal. Okay, if I get on a plains, I can do a lot of damage. But I can just kind of bypass, so I could just travel through. Oh, that's just going to put me there. I was hoping I could go here. I could go after this guy and end up there. As a way to kind of bypass. What are we on? 11. Yeah, let's do that. So we get a choice. Ice Thorns. Surrounded. Gain 3 spikes. So spikes return damage. So I'm assuming surrounded is enemies adjacent to me. It doesn't actually explain it there, though. Tactical Strike. 12 damage, 2 weakness. Yeah, that's not bad. Just go straight some extra damage. Well, you're actually a big guy, aren't you? You are a big old Goblin Poisoner. Alright. Now, I would like to get the extra energy. So you're at 12. I can just straight up one-shot you with this. So I'll do that. Thirst for revenge. You slay the final goblin as requested by the merchants of the caravan you encountered earlier. One of them who's been following you from a safe distance runs up to you and hands you your reward. You gain 1 piercing thrust card, 1 purging vial card, 1 fresh horse card, and 200 gold. So we just get it all. So let's see. Piercing thrust, that's that one. Fresh horse. Ephemeral, destroyed after being played, dash 4 tiles. We could just head up and kind of finish this right away. Cleanse all negative status effects and recover 9 health. I don't have any negative status effects, but I could use the health. I think I'm just going to head down and get the extra energy. I think I'll get that right away. Yeah. And while I'm here, this counts as a plains. Yeah. So I can absolutely wreck the goblin. I mean, I've got 2 of these, so... So that's more actions for me. There's a village there. There's more cards, which might be kind of fun to take a look at. I get an attack bonus if I'm on the hill, but I get a bonus to attack if I'm in the plains. Well, it reduces defense, so it doesn't actually really matter here. Let's do some damage. I can't kill you. I could go up on the hill and do a better job doing some damage, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Come on. There we go. Sometimes it's a hard time registering people that are next to me, so you just have to kind of move it around a little bit, and it's usually fine. Alright, I could rush pretty much wherever I want at this point. Do I want to heal? Nobody nearby is going to hurt me. Not really. This guy's an archer. Yeah, not a poisoner. I'm just going to go ahead and take the heal, I think. And I've got just a ton of defense here, so I should be totally fine. Oh, well, was that too soon? He poisoned me. And you're going to shoot me from range. Not so nice. I mean, armor sucked up all that, but I'm not sure if poison hits armor or flesh. It might ignore armor. Alright, we've got 15 and some others, so... Okay, let's do this. I'm kind of just sort of killing time to slaughter enemies here. So you're at 10. So I can kill 2 of them. That'll give me a bunch more energy as well. So we'll just chop you down. Okay, I get a lot of cash. I've got 6. I mean, I could head up into the mountains and grab that too, just to see what the card is. It is a rare card. Or is that just a card? Yeah, let's take a look at the rare card. Let's go get a rare card. Alright, another Riding the Wave. Battle Hardened, Area 1, 10 damage, fatal attack, upgrade 1 card in your hand. Fatal, I'm assuming this, if it kills somebody? Doesn't actually tell me. Ice Manipulation, this turn gain 1 spike whenever you enter a tile. Well, that's interesting. Let's take that. So we're kind of like... what, Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat is kind of the way I'm imagining it. Alright, we've killed a ton of goblins. We have some time left. I can just make it over to the hill here, get some more cards. What do we got? Towards Danger. Range 4, charge an enemy, gain 8 defense. Kind of similar to what we had before. Into the Fray. First Strike, gain 8 defense per adjacent enemy. And then if it's prepared, so playing cards beforehand, gain 3 spike. 8 defense, draw a card. The cost is too high. This isn't bad. Right, it's first strike, so it's one or the other. I don't get defense and spike. It's defense, or I have to play a couple cards to gain spikes. I'm worried mostly about the big armored guy that's coming after me, so that's sort of what I'm looking at for cards. I could take nothing. Yeah, I don't really feel like any of these are really helpful in my current situation. Not particularly. I'm actually going to skip it. And I'm on a hill, right? Yes. Poison keeps eating away at me. It's actually quite a bit of damage. The armored Oni is creeping on in. But he's in a position where I could get on a plains and hit him. So I could take some armor away, hit him. I'm not sure we're even going to do any damage, though, if I do that. Let me draw cards. Okay. So, just to defend myself better, I'm going to do that for free, and then I'm going to go ahead and do this. So even though I could have done that before, that gave me just some extra defense. So I've got a bucket load of defense at this point. Now I could kill the goblin, and then that would give me more energy, but I only have 4 cards and 4 energy, so that works out fine. Let's take his defense away, so that's going to drop it 24, 12, 2. Yeah, we'll get some damage through. Okay, hit the big guy. He's not happy about that. Let me go for Piercing Strike. And then I can hit him for... So these become 8 each. Not bad. He's actually below half health. If I can get decent cards next time, because he does get that armor every turn. He's running away, shooting arrows at me from a distance. Smack. Now I can pull up the enemy information, but I feel like that stuff should stay there a little bit longer. Oh wow, we've got 2 of these. Nice. Okay. Well, in that case, I think thou art screwed. So yeah, let's go for a couple of these. It's not wanting to register. There we go. And you're dead. Excellent job. Okay, I can move around, I can gain defense, but that's about it. Buy new cards. I'm not that concerned. I'd rather upgrade cards. That's a little far back. Nobody's close enough. That only gets me 1. I should probably just go ahead and go for ending it here. Uh-oh. What just happened? Get back in. No! It happened again! Something screwed up. I was going to click on the card and it just kind of froze halfway out there, and now the camera's stuck. Alright, so the demo has some problems. Why is it moving, like, occasionally? I don't understand why. What is going on? Like, it doesn't seem to know where my mouse is. Try this. Yeah, my mouse is, like, invisible. That is so weird. So I can't use the keyboard to move the mouse. But if I move my mouse far enough, it acts like it's pushing on the edges of the map. But some directions it's like does it immediately, and others I have to move my mouse really far before it moves. Yeah, so that's a bit of a problem. Trying to reset the camera does nothing. That does nothing. I'm going to alt out of the game here for a second and come back in. And that, yeah, does nothing as well. Alright, so I'm enjoying the game, generally speaking, but this is the second time in a row I've tried to record something and run into a bug. I might upload this. I'm not sure. Just like I said at the end of the previous one when I recorded it, I'm like, yeah, I might. But that one, I did the first demo section and then got to this one, and then it crashed, kind of soft locked at the beginning. And then this one's doing the same thing, where it's in the middle of an animation and it's just refusing to finish it. And as a result, then just everything becomes a mess. So, yeah, it's really unfortunate because I flying through this one, I killed the guy. All I have to do is get up to that pit up there, stand on top of it, and then spend 2 action points to seal it. So we're very, very close to the end of the mission anyway, so I might upload this anyway. I'm very close to the end, so really it was just going to be use this to gain an energy, then use my abilities, so the horse and the water horse. I think with the horse I can move up, then I'd be within range that I could then use the water horse to charge up, or I could move in further and charge the priest guy that's all the way in the back, would be right on top of it. So yeah, actually all I would have had to do is just, if this card triggered, I could have finished it this turn. So it would be move 1, use my free horse, then use my water horse to charge on top of the pit, and then use 2 to seal it. That would have been it. So super, super close to the end. It's just very unfortunate that I can't do anything to actually get it to finish. Can I? All right, it's so weird about where it thinks the mouse is. Let's see. I'm worried if I go into settings. All right, yeah, my mouse is still missing. Yeah, it's hung up in the middle of an animation, so that's what's going on, and it's just refusing to take input, and now my mouse cursor's gone as well, it seems like. Well, that's unfortunate, but this still is, it's an interesting game. I like it. I think if they get the bugs fixed, I think this will be quite nice. This character does have some different mechanics to it, which is kind of cool as well. Just unfortunate that I can't actually finish the mission. If I finish the mission, I can get some XP for the character and unlock some cards and relics and that kind of stuff that we can get. So it's unfortunate, but what you gonna do? It's a demo. Like I said, they just updated it again today. Maybe they'll update it again tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. All right, this has been Mahokenshi. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.